There we go. I used to have a lot of respect for Miss Red, right? A lot of respect.
Corey, you liar. You've never had a lot of respect for me. You've called me all the names under the sun, and you wanted to drive your Range Rover through my house. So stop lying, Corey Wilds. You haven't had a lot of respect for me at all.
Because you used to stand on business. Dee, you're going to have to tag me in, my love. I haven't seen it. But she used to stand on business. She used to stand on a moral high ground because she kept her image so clean. But now she's lost her argument because now...
My image is far from clean. I have not got a clean image on TikTok. I'm very hated, equally loved, but my image is not clean. And I've never come on here and pretended to be the moral high ground or I'm better than anybody else. I have the most disgusting language and I've been a cunt.
She's trying to manipulate her audience and Angie's trying to manipulate their audience, right? Just for the sake.
I've never manipulated my audience. Never manipulated my audience, Corey. Just because I chose or was thinking of doing a battle does not mean that I'm manipulating my audience. I'm only doing what every other creator does on this app. Only I earn the least. Right? Because I don't involve myself in the drama. I'm not controversial. I just sit here doing my FYP thing and then I piss off. Last week, I did it to prove a point. I didn't let my morals slip. It was to prove a point. And I earned last week, I had a really good day through being in the drama, battling. It doesn't mean my morals have slipped, darling. Why shouldn't I be able to, considering everybody's doing an FYP show now, right? Why shouldn't I come on TikTok and benefit just like every other creator has done? If I want to do that, if I want to come on and battle, have drama, I'm going to do that. I am no different to any other creator, but I certainly would never manipulate my community. I've never done it, never manipulated you guys. Yeah, I'll have a laugh and I'll go, do this, do that, you know, but I don't sit here manipulating you. I'm not sat here day in, day out, battling and getting involved in TikTok drama when I could if I wanted to, because you earn a fortune doing it. So you completely got that wrong, Corey. Okay, darling? And I'm sorry, I deserve everything that I'm given for what I bring to TikTok, my couple of hours a day. Just like any other creator gets what they are given. If you think I deserve it and you know, treat me, I deserve that. Just like any other creator. And if I want to battle somebody, I'm going to battle them. If I want to do that, what I did last week, I'm going to do it again this week. I'm not saying I am. I'm just saying I will do whatever the fuck I want. If you hold me on that pedestal in your head, that's up to you. But I am no better than anybody else. The reason I declined doing that battle with Angie is because I don't want to profit off the back of hate, okay? Because I know that there's going to be so many people come in that don't like her and gift me and try and make me win. And I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to profit off hate when I could do it. And it's not because creators have called me out. Not any respectable creators anyway. I don't give a fuck what any creator on TikTok has to say about me. I chose not to do it because I don't want to benefit off hate, okay? But if I do want to have a battle, I will still have a battle, but I'm not going to do this big battle. Someone just said, why Planet in the first place? Thank you, Rose. Thank you, Warrior. I got a voice note off Angie saying we'll do some more battles. I thought, oh yeah, we'll do that. You know, it'd be a bit of drama and a bit of money. And then I've decided not to do it because it doesn't sit right with me. Other people can battle her and earn what they want off the back of it, but I don't want to. I'd rather have a battle with somebody, have a decent conversation and not get dragged. Oh, you've done this, you've done that, and then I'm going back at them. I don't want to do it. Understand, Corey Wild?
Are you doing like some game
screaming or something now.
No.
Oh, why has this done that? Anyway, Corey. Where did it go? It went there.
Do I really, Sasha? Let me help you out then, Sasha, because I don't do it to mine. I'm nothing but honest and fruitful with mine. I don't need to lie. I make money on this app, and I'll fucking tell you all what I make on this app. I don't need to lie whatsoever. So your block.
But Corey, you do lie in a way because you dramatise this beef with Angie. You know, one minute you and Angie are friends, the next minute you're not friends. So you are doing exactly the same. I mean, I can't say if the beef between you and Angie is real or not. Do you know what I mean? But it looks staged to me, because if somebody said what you and Angie had said to each other, I wouldn't give them time of day. You know, but you'll say one thing and then you'll be sat in a box 10 minutes later. So how do I know, how do we know that you're not doing this fake beef with Ange? Do you know what I mean? So saying you're not manipulative, if this beef between you and Ange, you know, you have love-hate moments, is made up, that's manipulation.
Don't put me in the category of going, oh, guys, you've got to gift against these people. Absolutely not. Move, baby.
At all, do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Like last week when I was in them box battles with Angie, I genuinely didn't like her last week. I didn't like Angie last week. Like, there's one thing with me, I will never ever bring to you fake drama. Me and Angie have this hate love thing. You know what I mean? One minute we'll say nice things about each other, the next minute we don't like her, but I'm not conspiring to bring you fake drama. I would never do that. Ever, ever, ever. Never, never, never bring you fake drama. How I felt last week, I didn't like her. This week, I might like her. It's just the way I am. You know? Like CLA, there's times I don't like her and there's other times that I love her. It's the way I am, I can't help it, but it's not fake. Oh, it's done it again. Oh.
I didn't care enough to look. But when they've earned, right, that money, now she's seen the money that can be earned, she's going to be battling all the time. Mark my words. Instead of £100 a day, she's going to be battling every fucking day. She's going to rinse her audience.
Right, guys, in the 2 years that I've been on TikTok, do you feel like, and we've got 6,000 people in the room, my legitimate audience that are in here day in, day out, do you feel I've ever in any way manipulated you? I've pushed you to do stuff. I sit on here day in, day out, pushing you to do battles. Like, so I'll do a poll. I'll do a pointless poll. Okay, have I ever done that to you? I've done leaderboard once in the whole 2 years I've been on TikTok, and I have some of the biggest views on TikTok, fuck knows why. Have I ever done it to you apart from that one time I naturally made leaderboards? Ever? Happy face, yes, you manipulate us, Miss Redding, you drain our pockets dry. Sad face, no, you haven't. You've never drained our pockets dry. We have 6,000 people. Please vote. It doesn't cost anything to vote. Thank you guys for the love. Thank you so much for the heart mirrors and the wristbands. Thank you guys. Thank you for the 73 people that have voted yes, that I have. You obviously haven't watched me from day one, because I really haven't. And like I say, thank you Shazilu, I love you too. Thank you Donna Marie. If I want to do a battle, I'll do a battle. Ain't nobody going to tell me what I can and can't do on TikTok anymore. Thank you, Helly, darling. But that poll speaks for itself. Thank you, Kaz, thank you. I don't manipulate my audience, and I don't bleed you dry. Do you know why? I couldn't sleep at night doing it. I couldn't do it. Thank you, Jada Marie. And that's the truth. I couldn't do it to you guys. Thank you, Sam.
For this battle to lose in Angie.
All right.
If I lose, I take a week off. If you lose, take a week off. And with that being said,
But they don't care about taking the week off because they'll make what they normally make in a week in the space of a 5-minute battle.
Yeah, and he's absolutely right there. So, last week I had a really good day, obviously, okay? And I'm entitled to that good day just like everybody else on here has a good day every day. I have that good day probably once every couple of months, okay? Do you know why I never took the battle? Do you want to know the truthful reason why? It's because I wouldn't have been able to do my FYP show for 3 days. Now, there's people in here, okay, that can't afford to gift, don't want to gift, and you love coming in here watching me every day, and this isn't an ego in any way, but you love my 10 o'clock show. You know, if you're not watching me, you don't like it, you like me to come on and do my little thing, and it's not fair for the people that didn't contribute in that battle to go 3 days without having any FYP show. So I'm selling myself out, I'm selling my viewers out for whatever money I'm going to earn in that battle. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's not fair. That isn't fair. So I'll come on, do my thing, earn £100 a day. I don't need to be earning thousands in a battle and take 3 days off when you guys love tuning in at 10 o'clock in the morning. Do you get what I'm saying? That was part of it as well. Ain't nobody gonna stop me from doing my FYP show. And I can't be bought off either.
Because you've got all of the teams going against each other. I'll in back, sure back. Alright, cool.
whether it's for a minute, an hour, we have to donate every single penny that was earned during that battle to charity.
Oh, this is different. Oh, I didn't know this.
See?
This is the reason why I don't watch the videos, right? I don't watch the videos, and the reason why I don't, because otherwise I'll have a biased view before I watch them. This is different. This is different.
During that battle to charity.
Let's play that again.
This battle to Lucy and Angie. If I lose, I take a week off. If you lose, you take a week off. And with that being said, if one of us at any time fire up a live, whether it's for a minute, an hour, we have to donate every single penny that was earned during that battle to charity.
No.
Thank you, guys.
It doesn't go to charity. Don't twist it. No. What she's saying is if I or Angie wins, right, then you got to take a week off. So say Angie loses. Angie has to take a week off TikTok. Then if Angie fires up a live, right, then she has to donate her money to charity. It's crafty, it's manipulative, and it's just got a really disgusting feel to it.
Okay, so how is that crafty and manipulative? If your community has just gifted you thousands of pounds, right? How is that crafty? If you then forfeit on the challenge and you fire up a live, but yeah, you've just earned thousands of pounds. How is it crafty? That's the right thing to do because you benefited off a battle with terms and conditions, and you're breaking the terms and conditions. You don't deserve that money, so give it to a charity. How is that manipulation? I don't get it. Like, am I missing something here? Anyway, I don't really care what Corey Wilde's got to say, because I mean the morals ain't moraling really. If it, like I say, if it was somebody that had like decent morals, I'd take a little bit of advice. Okay, you got a point, but your morals ain't of high standard. Do you get what I'm saying? So, and it isn't me digging him out. I'm just saying someone that hasn't got high morals can't dig somebody out for their morals. Huh? And I don't mind Corey, I don't mind him at all. You know, he's had a few things to say about me, I've had a few things to say about him. But there's one thing I'm not around these ways, and that's manipulative, so don't try it with me. When it comes to my community, I'm very, very straightforward and open with you all. So piss off, Corey Wild, you bitch. Right, where are we going next? Got a lot of videos in here. Have more videos been added? 1 minute, everybody. Oh no, they haven't. I'm on the wrong bit. Thank you, Emma. Thank you, Lovebug. Exactly. Like, why is it when I have a battle, right, or I get involved in a little bit of drama? Why is it such a big thing? Why are people so bothered? I don't fucking get it. Why are people so bothered? What is the problem? It's really strange how much people are so invested about every move that I make on TikTok. Thank you, Lovebug. It's so strange. Anyway, let's move on. Oh, we're going to move on. Sam, are you still here, darling? Sam? Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Lovebug. We're going to play DHB and Sam Walker now. Oh, more drama. So basically I spoke about Birdman last week. Birdman and Sam had the little thing going on, and Sam said obviously him and Birdman's okay, you know, Birdman's got animals, respect that. Birdman said that I was trying to incite hate. Not at all. Don't incite hate on anybody. I just think that sometimes people run away with their mouths and get themselves into trouble. Yeah. So again, we don't care what Birdman has to say. He says the most, does the most, and cries like a bitch when he gets calls out. Thank you guys for the love. So Birdman, you can take the L as well. Piss off, Birdman. Is this DHB? Basically, DHB is an internet stalker. He stalks people. He was fascination on Lawrence, then Gracie, and now it's just the Hardys. So yeah, this DHB one. Thank you, Stacey, darling. Thank you for the guitar and CG. Thank you. We know who he is. He's a very, very strange individual. Looks like Penfold from fucking Danger Mouse. But he doesn't bring anything positive to TikTok. He's always got to be calling somebody out or digging somebody out or trolling somebody. Now I've spoke about him today. He'll be doing it to me. Do you know what I mean? But I don't really care. Don't care. Bring it on. Just a weird fucking guy. If you've got such a great life, get on with it. You don't need to be on TikTok dragging people. Really weird.
Let me tell you something now, for the record. My wife and my child will not, and my 2 dogs will not be run out of their own home where it's their safe haven, okay? So I'm telling you now, put a stop to it before it gets out of hand, Sam. Be a man and come at me directly. Stop threatening women and children. Because aren't you having a pop at me for raising awareness about a couple who have utilised their sick, dying child as monetary value and spent all her money, what should have gone on to an extension and everything, on luxury holidays and everything else, lavish lifestyles, whilst putting her in a hospice 2 days after she was come out of hospital after an operation. They jetted off to Marbella. Listen, I can do what I want on my app, you can do what you want on this app. But nothing warrants what you're threatening to do. Nothing. You've done it to somebody.
Right, okay, so he can have his opinions on just the Hardys. Many people can have their opinions, but at the end of the day, they've got a child that's, you know, very, very sick and isn't going to be, you know, she's not going to have a very long life. Triggering. This is, you know, trigger warning. Now, it's okay for him to sit there and say, well, you know, this is what you're doing to me, you know, you're threatening me, inciting hate. But that's what he's doing on just the Hardys, he's inciting hate onto them. And like, you can have your opinions in the comments, I don't care. But this guy needs to give it a rest, as far as I'm concerned. Doesn't matter what your opinions are on just the Hardys, they've still got a sick child, okay? So if you're coming on the internet and you're giving it fucking Johnny Big Bollocks, you've got to expect something back. And I can always see you all saying you're right. But it's just, it's nasty and it isn't needed. Like, if you've got such a great life, go and live it. You don't need to be on the internet inciting hate on people. He's the one that's inciting hate. He's done it with so many people, you know. Violence is not a good. No, violence isn't. It's not. Violence is never okay. It's not the answer. But you know, when people are running the gums up all the time and they've got so much negative stuff to say, and I'm sure you know he's made threats too. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't cry when it's done back to you, because he's inciting hate every day. He incited that hate on Lawrence. I'm sure he had a dig at Gracie. Loads of people he's had digs at. Loads of people, myself included, but I don't care, to be honest. Say what you want about me. If you feel that your family is under threat, then you take it off social media, come off TikTok. If my family was at threat, right? If I thought for 1 minute my family was under threat, I'd come off TikTok. I wouldn't be on again. I'd off. Because you have to put your family first. But if your ego isn't going to let you come off, take a break when, you know, things are getting, you know, a bit too much. Do you get what I'm saying? It's you that puts your family at harm's way. Anybody that comes on here and says the worst and says, but my family's getting threatened, don't come on the internet then and do what you're doing. Yeah, exactly that. Prioritise your family. He says what people think. You may think that. You may think he says what people think. Personally, myself, I just think he's absolutely desperate to be main character and he's just on some kind of vendetta all the time. He's got nothing nice to say about anybody. You know, he threatened Samsung first. I haven't seen that, but I have heard about it. So yeah, I'm sorry, I've got no sympathy for him. He doesn't care what he does onto other people. He doesn't care what he puts other people through. And then he comes on crying when, you know, he doesn't like it back. He didn't know the impact that he had on Lawrence's mental health or other people's mental health. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't do threats. Well, at the end of the day, when you're sat here constantly digging somebody out, it has an impact on mental health. Oh, thank you, lunatic darling. Thank you. And we don't know what people are going through. At all. It causes stress, and stress is a fucking killer. Thank you guys for the love. And when I open the boxes, you can come in and have your opinion on this. This is what this room's going to be for today. Okay, guys. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Hannah. Big up, lunatic darling. Thank you so much, my love. I'm not about it today. I'm not about. If you think him and Sam are wrong, that's up to you. That can be your opinion. I don't like this guy, and it's not a vendetta that I've got against him. I just don't like him at all. I think he's very spiteful. Very, very spiteful. Thank you, Hannah. Right, this is Sam's response.
It's having a fucking detrimental effect on his mental health. And God knows what's going on with his family in the background. I don't know. Like, fucking they're probably fucking hating as well. But the thing, when they're seeing all this fucking trolling, but it needs to stop. As I said, instead of trolling them, go to fucking the police. That's what you need to do.
Yeah,
go to the police instead of trolling them. Do the right thing. If you're saying what you're doing is the right thing, then go to the fucking police instead of fucking trolling them, right? Because I guarantee the reason why you're not going to the police is because you've got no evidence, and you're just trying to use the fact that you believe that they've not spent that money in the right way. And you're trying to go get views off the back of a man whose child is dying. And it's not fucking right. I don't care what anyone says. You don't know how that money's being spent. they like, even if it has been, look, even if they've gone on a fucking holiday, so fucking what? If they've gone on a holiday, their daughter can't fucking move, and they've decided, yeah, do you know what, we need a little break away, just the two of us. So fucking what? So fucking fully fucking entitled to that. Absolutely fully fucking entitled to have a fucking break, and people go, oh look, they're in Egypt and Marbella. But so what? Just because their child's sick does not mean they are not entitled to a fucking holiday by themselves as a little break away from the fucking stressful situation of watching their fucking daughter dying in their arms. Do you know what I mean? It's having a fucking detrimental effect on
I agree with Sam.
God knows what's going on with his family.
I agree with Sam there. Then pay for their own holiday. The thing is, right, when people are gifting you off TikTok, that money is given to you and you can do what you want with it. It's like when I'm gifted, like been gifted today, I'll do what I want with my money, you know. If I want to buy a new pair of shoes, if I want to buy some Chinese food, I'll do what I want with it. Ain't nobody telling me what I can and can't do with my money. And if you have a sick child, it doesn't mean that you can't have respite. Every parent is entitled to respite, because I can't imagine what parents go through that are in this situation. But my granddaughter's only been ill for a couple of weeks, and let me tell you, I ain't fucking sleeping at night. And it's nowhere near as bad as what the Hardys are going through. If you've got a sick child, you're entitled to a break. Doesn't make you a bastard. It makes you human. You're tired, okay? Oh dear. Thank you guys. Yeah, I'm okay. It just pisses me off. Like, how many people here have got sick children? How many people have got autistic children, you know, that are disabled? Because I've got a friend that's got a child that's disabled, and she's shattered, and she doesn't get a lot of help. Why shouldn't parents be entitled to a holiday or a treat? And do you know what, for any parent out there, grandparent, foster parent, and you've got a child and they're ill, or they're going through what just the Hardys are going through, or similar, whatever, you don't feel guilty for having that break, because if you're not right, then you can't do what's best for the child. It's not easy, it can't be easy taking a break, but people deserve them. It gets you, you know, the break, the relaxation, it gets you ready for more fight, I think. Don't you think? Rach, what are you laughing at, Rach? What, can you tell me what's so funny, Rach? Why you putting laughing emojis? Like, this is real life. Nothing funny about this. It resets you. Someone's having a bath again. Yeah, it's not a 9 till 5 job, it's permanent. Not only that, you ain't sleeping either, because you don't know what tomorrow's going to bring, or next week. Oh dear, honestly, people just will never get it, will they? Right, guys, we're going to be talking about the evil queen, Talia Rickster, Becca situation. Sorry for being a little bit heated, guys. It just really annoys me. Just fucking leave people alone. Because until you're in that situation, you don't know. And God forbid I'm never in that fucking situation. God forbid I'm never in that situation. I couldn't handle it. Thank you, Stacey. Thank you, darling. Right, guys, we'll move on now. Why is there so many people in here this morning? Hello, everybody that's in this morning. Could you please hit the follow button? Thank you very much. We'll hit the follow button here, guys. That'll be amazing. We're also popular number 4. If you guys could get your heartmies in, please, we can make podium today. So if you haven't sent your heartmies, that makes you a part of this team. If you choose to be a part of this team, that is. Yeah, I'm reading your comments, guys, and I'm sending you all love, because those of you that do have sick children, thank you, Rose, thank you, Philippa. You've got a hard job. It's not a job, actually, is it? It's a life. Thank you, guys, for the love. Thank you so much. So, Evil Queen, Talia, Rickster and Becca. Many people watched Evil Queens last night, me being one of them. I watched the live, and I know that there's been a lot going on. Thank you, guys, for the love. I know there's been a lot going on, and it's a really sensitive subject for me, this. I'm going to be honest, I didn't even want to talk about it today. It's a very messy situation, and I didn't want to talk about it today. It's not situations that I like to talk about. If you've ever been through anything like that, or you'll understand what I'm talking about. But it's on FYP, right? So we've got to talk about it. Yeah, I know people are upset. There's a lot of upset people, and it's upsetting for people that are viewing as well. You as viewers, it's upsetting for you guys. So everybody is aware that Evil Queen wasn't. I believe she was in a relationship with Rickster, and there's been a lot of back and forth. Rickster and Talia, they've brought it back to TikTok, and this, as a result of all this is what's happened. I'm trying to go. I'm not really good with these situations, guys. I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm not qualified to talk about stuff like this. I'm not very good with my words, so if I say something that affects you, I'm really, really sorry. The mods are going to put some numbers up to anybody that is going through this, that has gone through this. Thank you. There's DA helplines in here, guys, if you wanna go in there. Okay, so thank you, Claire, for the trigger warning. So anyway, Evil Queen last night played a voice note. Her cousin had a phone call with Talia, and she played the phone recording of Talia speaking about her situation with Rickster. And I've got to be honest, in this phone call, there were some things said that really hit me. One of the things that she said is that she can't breathe without him. Do you know what I mean? And that, because I've been in a few situations like that, I think that's what hit the most. Can't breathe without him. We've been there, right? Can't breathe without him, can't breathe without her. And it was a hard listen. It was a hard listen to but that phone call shouldn't have been played. As far as I'm concerned, I don't believe playing the phone call was the right thing to do. And like I say, I get where Evil Queen can be coming from. But that phone call, as far as I'm concerned, shouldn't have been played. Whether it was to protect, out of revenge, I don't know. But Evil Queen does seem pretty upset about the whole situation, what's going on with Talia and Rickster. But for me, that shouldn't have been played on live. Evil Queen did say that she went to the police, and the police weren't doing anything about it. But for me, the reason it shouldn't have been played is because what are you saying stop for? Katie, I won't stop. Don't tell me to come into my chat and say stop. Everybody else is speaking about it, so I'm going to speak about it here. Nobody's going to tell me what I can and can't speak about on my platform, alright? Don't tell me to stop talking. If you don't like it, get out of the room. The phone call shouldn't have been played at the end of the day. You know, nobody knows the situation with Rickster and Talia. People are saying it's a setup. I don't know if it's a setup. None of us really know. The only people that know is her and Rickster. Okay? Only they know. If it is a setup, it's sick. It's sick if it's a setup. Alright? Why was it even recorded? I don't know, Auntie Scott. I ain't got the answers for this. And to be honest, I didn't really want to speak about it because it's a shit situation for everybody involved. It's shit. And the fact that this is even being brought to TikTok and people are listening to these calls, people are, you know, having opinions on if the situation's real, if the situation isn't real. What the fuck is this app coming to? What is it coming to? I don't know if the situation with Talia and Rickster is real. I hope it isn't. I hope she isn't going through that. You know? I don't like them. I don't like Rickster and Talia. But I hope it's not true. I hope to God that it's not true, because what I heard last night on that phone call wasn't very nice. You know, you can hear it, you hear a little bit of yourself in there. Do you know what I mean? But it shouldn't be brought to TikTok. This is deep shit. This is dangerous, deep shit. It's not good for Evil Queen's mental health. It's not good for fucking Talia Dean's mental health. It's not good for you as viewers to be watching this. How many people after hearing that call last night were triggered? And I hate using the word triggered because it's thrown around so freely now. Oh, I'm triggered, I'm triggered, I'm triggered. How many people did that hurt? How many people did that upset? Was you scared? It's so upsetting. And I ain't gonna sit here and try and seek the truth, because I can't give you them answers. Thank you, Stacey. Thank you, Dawn. I don't know what's true and what isn't. But it was a hard listen. And I do think that, you know, Evil Queen has been pushed by her. You know, they don't stop. But equally, that phone call being recorded and played wasn't very nice for Talia. You know, and even though she did say some things in there, I didn't hear DV. I didn't hear that in the phone call. Do you know what I mean? I just think it all needs to stop. It's going to end so bad, and God forbid anybody does anything to themselves. I swear to God, God forbid anybody does anything to themselves, and that'll be Evil Queen, Talia. It's not nice to see this. It's really not nice. DA. Sorry, I got my words mixed up. I do that occasionally. I'll get things mixed up. DA. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, it's wild. I can't believe that this is actually a thing. And yeah, it's not anybody's fault, like, because I have seen that people are blaming Delusive Angie, and me and Angie don't get on, right? But she never brought it to TikTok. It's not her fault. It's like, I'm speaking about it now. It's not my fault because it's been brought to TikTok. Do you know what I mean? So if it's brought to TikTok, people are going to speak about it. But I hope that you as viewers are okay. I hope Talia's okay. I hope Evil Queen's okay. I just think it's getting dangerous. I won't play the recording on here. I don't give a shit about views, about... I ain't bothered. This isn't for me. No, I'm not playing it at all. I won't play the voice, you know, the calls, but I'll play some of the videos. So whatever you guys think, whether it's a setup, whether Evil Queen was right, wrong, that's up to you. But I won't be playing calls. That phone call shouldn't have been played on TikTok as far as I'm concerned. Whether you're concerned for the person, whether it's scoring. Talia is genuinely going through this. It would have put her in a place of mental health crisis, or not feeling safe. Like I say, I don't know the situation. I don't know. 007 said, I love it. What is to love about it? What is to love, 007, you weirdo, about people destroying each other? What is to love about that, darling? What is to love about people destroying each other? You may like sitting there watching people destroy each other, but I don't like to see people destroying each other. There's TikTok drama, and then there's, people's lives, people's mental health. I don't fucking love it at all. I don't even want to talk about it because it's all fucking sickening. And it's triggering to fuck for people that are going through this, people that can't speak out, people ain't got the courage to speak out, because I was one of them people at one time. It took 8 years to get out of that situation, because every time I tried to leave, no, I'll change, I love you, I can change him. No, you can't change people. So it's hard for people that have gone through it and that are going through it. It's still hard for survivors to hear. And it shouldn't be brought to TikTok. I hope Evil Queen's okay, I hope Talia Dean's okay. Exactly, Ollie B, exactly, because it's real. This is a real life situation. Whether you think it's set up, I can't sit here and question that. You can't really sit here and question whether it's fake, whether it's set up, because we don't know. Will we ever get the truth? I don't know. I don't know. I'm okay, Laura. I'm okay, darling. I hope it's not set up. If it's set up, it's sick. But I hope it's not real. It's weird. It's so weird and it's so hard. And I don't want to open my boxes, and I don't want people to talk about it, because like this for me, it's not drama. It's not views. They have that, EQ has been hounded. She has been hounded. I sat here a couple of weeks ago, or was it last week, and said that. But still, what was done to Talia wasn't nice. It wasn't nice what they did. It shouldn't have been played on TikTok. And if I weren't sitting here and saying that, I wouldn't be real. Because if that was me on that recording, I would have been fucking mortified. I feel sorry for everybody involved. Thank you, Carol. Thank you. I feel sorry for everybody involved. Because this is some toxic shit. And I'm not even doing a poll on it about, do you believe it's a setup? Do you believe this? Do you believe that? Because doing polls on this kind of shit isn't right. Do you believe Gracie spoke facts? See, I believe that Angie discussed it as Angie would. Angie tends to discuss a lot. It's what her platform is for. It's all about controversy. But I don't believe Angie is to blame for this. You know, Angie never bought it to TikTok. Do I think that live was handled wrong? Yeah, it was handled wrong, you know. But Angie's feeling shit about it this morning, and it's a learning curve. But we can't be blaming Angie for this, you know. Could it have been handled better? Absolutely. But I ain't going to sit here and I'm not going to instigate the situation because it's dangerous. I haven't heard the full call. I only heard what was played last night. I don't want to listen to the rest. Don't want to listen to any more. I didn't even want to come on this morning and do this, to be honest. Does everybody agree that it's a dangerous situation, guys? For everybody? Do you agree that it's a dangerous situation? And it's got way out of hand? I think all three of them need to have a phone call. For the sake of mental health. For the sake of, you know, EQs, Talias, Ricksters, for the sake of each and every one of them, there needs to be an intervention here because it's going to get dangerous. And I'm going to let Eva Queen in the box because she's being spoke about. If Talia and Rickster want to come in, you're more than welcome.
Miss Red, I can't believe that you want me to have a phone call with me abuser. It's all over the national press today. You haven't. Why would I do that? That's crazy. I don't even believe that you're saying things like that. I should have a phone call with me abuser.
It's in the press. How come she's dropped from the box? Get in the box, Evil Queen. What's in the press? This whole situation is in the press. What is happening here and now? Like, please don't come in the box and try and make me feel bad because I haven't, but it's not my fucking, it's in the press, okay. Yeah, I'm not going to be made to feel bad about this situation because I just feel it's a shit situation for everybody, really. It's on a story. No, I know I've done nothing wrong. I'm not going to be made to feel like I've done something wrong. Not my party. I just think it's shit for everybody, to be honest. EQ went to the press, but now Talia can go to the press, can't she? Other people can go to the press with it. I didn't know it was in the press. We can all go to the press. Yeah, of course I feel bad for Evil Queen. Obviously I've had her back with the whole situation, but now, you know, the whole Talia situation, you know, there's, you know, multiple papers. The article is separate. I haven't read the article, guys. I haven't read it. I did see like something about the Liverpool Echo, but I never read it. I never read the situation. I didn't know that it had Rickster in it or anything. Do you know what I mean? Are they named in the press, Rickster and Talia? No, they're not. They are.
No, it basically reads that she wanted to move to the middle of nowhere to get away from her past karma, and she's been haunted by people on social media.
Right, okay.
I haven't seen them being named anywhere, so if they have, it must be decent. But the fact that you were discussing the situation from last night and not what's in the papers is a completely different matter, isn't it?
Apparently there's a new article.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen this new article. Sorry, where's this new article, guys? Sorry, Auntie. Someone's just sent me a picture. I've just been sent a picture. Right, okay. See, I didn't know this. I didn't know that it had made press.
You didn't do nothing wrong.
You are?
You didn't do nothing wrong.
No, I'm not, and I'm not going to take any responsibility for it either. Do your due diligence, Miss Red. To be fair, Blue Buddha, this isn't my party, darling, and if this story has broke, it's only recently broke because I didn't know about it before I fired up my live, darling. So I don't need to do no due diligence on anything. Don't be telling me what I need to be doing, what I can and can't do, okay? So don't fucking try it with me in the chat because I ain't fucking having it. Do you know what I mean?
The cheek.
You what?
The cheek.
I know, do your due diligence. What due diligence have I got to do? I have got a life, you know. This is why you don't... Yeah, this is why I didn't want to speak about it. It's too fucking much.
If you're going to talk on it, just talk on the situation from last night, because that's what you're doing, isn't it? You're just reflecting on the FYP. You're an FYP host.
Exactly.
That's what people expect you to do.
Yeah, and that's what I'm doing. If you don't like what I'm doing, get out the room. You know,
Exactly.
you have to stay here. Out, go to another life where it's more suitable. Thank you, MT, darling.
See you soon.
Bye, darling. Can someone tag me in that newspaper article, please? Guys, carry on tapping the screen, please, guys. Get tapping the screen. I know I've done nothing wrong. I'm not sat here feeling bad for anything. You know, I'm not to know that news stories have made the press. I'm sat on fucking TikTok, not watching bloody newspapers. Thank you, Emma. Someone just said hardly the Daily Mail, I know, but if it's made press, this is a fucking, it's a different kettle of fish, isn't it? I haven't got Facebook on this iPad. Thank you, Emma. Can anybody tag me in it, please, guys, so I can read it? Yeah, I'm not being tagged in it, guys. I've sent you the link. How do I get it, though? Have you...
Do you want me to put it on for you so you can see it?
Yeah. Can you do it for me, Ashley?
Yeah, 1 sec.
Thank you. Are you sending it to the iPads?
No, I would have to basically show you on my iPad because I don't know. I've sent it to your WhatsApp, but I don't know how you would get it on the iPad.
Exactly. If I'm on my phone, my WhatsApp's on my phone, I can't do that.
The only thing I can do is green screen it like from my iPad to here now.
Right, okay, but I don't really want it on you know, because I could get violations for it and things like that. And I don't want to broadcast it, do you know what I mean, in a sense of on here. I'd rather just read it and look into it.
All right, well, you'll have to do that later then.
All right, darling. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you for coming to the rescue.
All right, bye.
Bye, darling. Bye. Yeah, I'll look when I come off. I don't want it posted on this page. Well, it's all in press and everything else, so this is going to be a fucking hell. It's going to be a shit show, innit? It's only a cute story.
So I've just read it. Basically, the article is saying that she was conned out to £12,000, and the fact that she's been conned out to £12,000. I read the actual article. Nowhere there does it say that she reported him to the police for financial abuse.
It's
So I'm a bit confused. So the newspaper article basically says there's a photo of EQ and Rickster, and it says that she was conned out to £12,000 by this individual, and she's tried to move away from karma. It's part of the article what you've originally read. It's just a bit more adapted. onto it. But if you read the actual newspaper article, it doesn't say anywhere there at all that he's been convicted or charged for financial abuse.
Right, okay. Can they? So
I've
obviously,
sent you that on your phone, by the way, but you won't be able to see it because you're iPad, but I've sent you the actual link so you can read it when you come off.
Okay.
I have read it all, thanks.
Right, okay. Yeah. Right, okay, so Rickster's in the paper now. Right, thank you, Ali, darling. Okay, well, I'll read it when I come off, guys. I'll read it when I come off, but I will still stand on the fact that this situation is really dangerous. It's about the transphobia as well as the videos of it. Yeah, there has been a lot of transphobia there. But like I say, I've spoken, I've had my say on the situation, what I know to be true, and I'll stand by that. I'll stand by what I've said previously, but I still don't believe that phone call should have been played. That's just my opinion. And that is opinion that I will stick with, and no one's going to change my mind on that. And I won't feel bad for what I sit here and speak about. I won't feel bad for having my opinion on the situation. I'm not to know what news articles have just been released and things like that. Personally myself, I just think the whole thing's shit. For everybody. Yep. And for you as viewers as well, I'll stand by that. So yeah, I'm not disagreeing that they haven't brought this to TikTok. They didn't stop, did they? So, but I still don't agree with voice notes being played and things like that. So nobody can be cancelled on TikTok, darling. You've got a woman that sits there. I'm talking about Tara Atfield. You've got Jack who sticks carrots up his bum. People have said and done the worst. Nobody can be cancelled off TikTok. It's the way it is.
How you doing, mate? You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, to be honest with you, it's kind of eating me up, and I have to say it, because you know what it is, when it gets on my mind, I have to say it. People need to tread carefully with all this and that, because people have disagreements, people have dislikes for certain people, but you know what? The more people that are targeting EQ today and saying what she did was wrong, you're entitled to your opinion, and you know what? Leaking messages and recording calls is wrong, right? 100%. But she's also a victim of something, and all of you saying, but EQ's done this, EQ's done that, it's not shining a good light, because at the end of the day, you're there speaking of a victim that's gone through abuse, financial, physical, mental, it's all abuse at the end of the day. You're making out to her that she's fucking done nothing, that she's basically the perpetrator in that whole situation, because she's guilty of another situation that happened last night. It's wrong, You need to tread carefully when it comes to this, because at the end of the day, this is the reason why people don't speak out. Mate, you've done nothing wrong. You didn't know what was going on. So what you need to do, mate, is focus on your FYP, move on from this situation, because all that's going to end up happening is it's going to eat up here. Comments are going to start flowing. There's going to be two set sides that are people going to argue the toss, who's right, who's wrong. At the end of the day, this ain't a point scoring system. This is not a point scoring system. That's what it feels like now, that everyone's trying to say, oh, I support EQ, so EQ's right. I support Talia, Talia's right. They're both victims. You need to understand that. So stop victim shaming people and just move on from it now, please. You're right, Donna. Thanks for that. I need to get it out.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you for coming in and putting the world to rights.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, darling. Who agrees with Alex, guys? Do you think Alex is right there? Yeah? I just think this is going to get messier. I really do. I'm not even going to do a poll on this, because you can't do a poll on, you know, abuse, can you? Let's be honest. Relationship scams and things like that. Thank you, Pearl, darling. Thank you. What's the next topic? I know, but I feel so bad for moving on, because like I feel like, you know, it's kind of like got messy on here now. Do you know what I mean? Well, because I'm not taking away anybody's trauma. I wouldn't do that at all. I just think that the whole thing's got out of hand. And like, I can't open boxes and have this conversation discussed, because it's not fair on everybody that's involved in it. Do you know what I mean? Like, we can't question somebody's DA, we can't question what Evil Queen's been through, we can't question any of that, we can't question what people have been through. Whether you think Talia's set it up, it's a set up, Evil Queen, we can't do that. So I'll move on. And I'm going to be honest, I feel like it's a situation that I'm probably not going to speak on again. I don't want to speak on this situation again. I'll leave it to Evil Queen and to Talia and Rickster to speak on. I'm not speaking on this. I'm not qualified to handle these situations. You know, it's something that I watched, and it's something that, you know, I seen. And for me, it's hard to stay neutral, because I see what happened. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? And DA and DV's in a situation I'm not speaking on anyway. It's too personal. But if I don't speak about it, I get dragged for avoiding situations. Do you know what I mean? So you can never win. You can never be, you know, right, wrong. Yeah, I'm gonna move on. You look super deflated now, just move on. Yeah, I know. And I just want to say, if anyone tries to like twist any situation on me in any type of way, I won't be having it. I will not be having this situation twisted on me in any type of way at all. And I'm just going to say that. So please don't even try. Do not even try. Okay? So I've got videos here of the whole situation, but I don't want to play them. I don't want my hands involved in this, guys. I don't want to get my hands involved in this, because it'll fall back on me. Do you know what I mean? This situation will fall back on me, because I can't handle it properly. So I can't show the videos, because I know how this is going to end, and it's not being fucking played this way. So I'm not going to play it, and I'm not going to speak about it. I'll let other people speak about it and handle it, and I'll just talk about other situations, because this is a situation I feel that doesn't matter what I say, it's going to be wrong. So moving on. Mum on the Run, I don't really want to speak about that troglodyte either. She said that some woman, the mother of this child that she desecrated on the picture, has been doing stuff to her, so you do something back. Where's the evidence on that? It's sick. It's fucking sick. I'm not speaking on that one either. bring some evidence on it, and then, you know, you may have a little, well, you can't, even if she's got evidence, you can't do that. Kids are innocent. I'm sorry, she's a wrong girl. No, don't care. If you're doing that back out of revenge, out of malice, how are you any better? How are you any better than the person that's done you dirty? You ain't. She's sick. Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me okay?
I can hear ya.
Yeah, so, because you're talking about Mum on the Run. So, listen, we all know what she did was vile, regardless of what anyone has done, right? However, there is evidence of Bonnie's mum sending her child around the app, well, reposting it, basically. She said it, so she admitted it. Now, listen, in my opinion, they're both as bad as each other.
Yeah.
I put on my platform for a reason, because, and I said at first I didn't know whether to put her on, but I said I want to know what she's got to say about the balloons, and there's no way she can explain that. That's why I put on a platform. It was only fair for her to have a reply.
Angie, can I just say something? Do you know the way you handled it yesterday?
Yeah.
I thought it was brilliant.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Miss.
I really did think you handled it brilliant. And I will say this, like, me and you don't get on. We have good days and bad days. But the way you handled that yesterday, that Mum on the Run situation, you handled it okay. It was good the way you handled it.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Red. It was just, you know what it's like. It's difficult to mute people and kick. It was, my boxes were glitching. I couldn't kick people out and I couldn't put people in. It was awful. I just couldn't do it. It was hard. But I'm glad I put them on the platform, really, because I feel that Claire was made up to be a victim, and she's no victim. And so basically it's just to confirm they're just as bad as each other. You know what I mean, Miss Red?
Yeah.
And I want to say thank you for what you said about the Talia thing as well.
Yeah. I just feel like this Mum on the Run doesn't, even though, some things have been done to her potentially, like what she did is fucking sick.
100%. Yeah, I just wanted to know what her explanation was for what she did. But it turned out they're just as bad as each other, and she's not a victim, Bonnie's mum. I just kind of feel it was that she did what she did, to post on social media to get back at her. I feel they're using their children and a sick game.
Yeah,
both of them.
Kids should be left out of it. If you've got beef with somebody, the minute you drag a child into it, you're sick.
Yeah.
But do you know
that's what I wanted to
handled it well, Angie, because I couldn't have had her in my box and kept calm. Do you know what I mean? The fact that you was asking her questions and things like that, it was hard, and that's why I say that I couldn't have done that.
Well, you know what? I booted her out, and I said to her, "You're a vile human being. Get out my box." And I put her out. I took her out. And then someone else came up, and I don't know how it all kicked off, really, where they were talking about Bonnie's mother as to what she done. And I was like, what? And that just went south. And I was like, oh, my God, what is going on here? And anyone that says you're giving these people a platform, if you're thinking that these people that are going to support these wrong-uns, it says a lot about them. You can't give a wrong-un a platform. You just can't, because if people are going to support them, that's on them. They're just as bad, right?
Yeah.
I don't want them on my platform.
Yeah. Angie, do you know, moving forward, do you know the CQ, Talia and Rickster situation? Are you going to be speaking about it any further?
No. I've contacted Talia. She said she's going to call me today because obviously I want to make sure she's okay. Because I supported her all the way. I said, like you have said, it shouldn't have been played. I supported her, and I said it's not okay. She could be put in danger. Then more evidence came out, and then a video of Rickster, what he had done, and I thought something stinks. However, maybe towards the end I didn't handle it too well when Talia said what she said. But I had a degree of anger inside of me, for her, because I felt she was destroying EQ. And now I'm not saying that's true. I'm not saying it's not. I don't know. but I just feel that we need to also think of EQ's mental health here.
Yeah, everybody's mental health, everybody matters. It doesn't matter if we like the person, dislike the person, it's just a serious, dangerous situation, and I just hope that everybody's okay. Do you know what I mean?
And people, can I just also say, people say that I laughed because I thought at that point it was an act, and I still, well, I forgot what I was going to say. I've just lost my thought. I thought it was an act. No, I shouldn't have done that. Sorry.
At one time, sorry, darling, even I questioned it. I was like, well, why are you going to Evil Queen's cousin? Even I was questioning, I think a lot of people were questioning the situation. Do you know what I mean?
People need to remember that I've had beef with people on here, like Alex, for example, and I reached out to Alex when he was going, not well in his mental health. I do have empathy for people that are going through what they're going through with their mental health, because at the end of the day, it is an app, and I do reach out to people. Maybe I did handle that incorrectly, 100%. But in my head, like I said, I had a degree of anger, and that was, I felt they were destroying EQ. We have to also think of her mental health. I believe EQ is broken. I really do. And, I know she's going to take a couple of days off, but I hope she comes back and, a lot stronger. But she is a broken woman.
Yeah, and I do, like, regards to Talia as well, I hope that she's okay.
Yeah.
I hope that she's okay too.
I shouldn't have laughed, Miss Red. I shouldn't have. But I honestly, in my heart, thought she's continuing an act. I really did believe that. If I thought for 1 second she really felt that way, there's no way I would laugh. No way. But I just thought, oh, come on, give it a rest now. You've been caught. That's what I even said, Maybe I handled that incorrectly, but with all this evidence, the video of Rickster, all of that, I thought this is disgusting, if you know what I mean. But anyway, like I said, I have reached out to, I've actually reached out to Aunt Sally, I've reached out to Rickster and Talia just to see if she's okay. When I say reached out to Rickster, to ask if she's okay, because I don't know what else to do, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm going to go now, Miss Red, because I'm giving up. Sorry.
Oh.
No, I'm gonna go.
Are you calling Angie?
Can you kick me out? I can't get out.
It is so draining. It's so draining. And I just want to say, no one controls my page. I talk about what I want to talk about. But it's just such a serious situation. And you don't know what to do for the best. Like, honestly, guys, until you've done an FYP show, you don't know what to do for the best. You really don't know how hard and stressful it is. It's not just a case of sitting here showing a video. It really does take its toll on you. It really does, guys.
I've just come up to say this is the effect it's having all over the app for people bringing real life situations onto here. And it's absolutely heartbreaking to watch for everybody concerned. And I'm not taking no sides here. But this was so wrong on every level. It was proper disgusting. And how would anybody who was wanting to see these messages, listen to these voice calls, do anything, think about it if it was one of your family or you? How would you feel? Would you want your dirty washing aired? I don't agree with it being fetched to TikTok on a recording, but this has broke a lot of people. I've sat, and do you want to know something? Everybody knows I'll come in here and I'm like a little chihuahua with my mouth, but it actually made me cry, and I'll tell the truth.
What made you cry?
Listening to Talia say you wanted to do herself away. Listening to EQ this morning, I'm sorry. Honestly, I think this is bad. Then I don't like Angie. She doesn't like me listening to her. Everybody's got dragged into something that should never have been fetched to this app. And I just think it's shameful for doing things like this. You're affecting other people. It's bad and it's not right. And for people to come on here, please, honestly, think what you're just doing when you're asking people to play things, to listen to things. You're affecting people on an everyday life. It's not nice.
Yeah.
And I just think it's wrong.
Yeah.
That's all I want to say. But just think about people when you're bringing things to TikTok. Have your beef and have your arguments, but not this, because this could end tragic and it's sad, and I just think it's wrong on every level.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all I've come up to say. But
thank you, Pal.
You're doing amazing, Donna. Don't let anybody blame you for anything.
Yeah. Thank you, Pal. Love you, Pal. It is, it's just upsetting, isn't it? Is everybody okay? Not really. I know. It's just not fun anymore, is it? It's like, turns the app, it's so toxic and it really is. It's just horrendous. Like when I come on this morning and I knew I had to cover this, it was probably one of the hardest things I've had to cover on TikTok. I'll be honest. It's depressing. And it's a side of FYP that I don't like. I don't want to see people like going through shit things like this. Nobody. It's horrible. And for anybody that's going through something like this, you know, yeah, people have to stand up for themselves, absolutely. People have to stand up for themselves, but, you know, I just think it's so dangerous. What's going on? And like I say, like, nobody tells me what I can and can't cover on my FYP show. I'll cover what I want to cover. But this situation is just horrible. It's probably one of the worst situations. Yeah. And I don't want to like make people sad. I'm not here to do that. I'm here really to, you know, not do this, but yeah, I'm just sending love to everybody today. Everybody. And if there is anybody out there that is going through something and you find yourself in a situation, there's some numbers here. There's some numbers. And if you have been affected by anything you've seen in the live today, I do apologise. And if TikTok's getting too much for you, seeing too much negative things, please turn off, guys. It isn't worth it. I don't know what's going on with the boxes. It isn't worth it. Don't sit in lives where you're going to hear things that are going to upset you. Don't do it. Stay out. Okay. Yeah, life's already tough enough. Right, guys, I'm gonna get going because I can't really speak. Can't really speak anymore. Like it's just shit, innit? Just love to everybody. I hope everybody's okay. I know people ain't, silly thing to say, but I'm just sending love to everybody. But thank you everybody that's joined today. Yeah, I'm gonna switch off for the day, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna switch off for the day and just live in the real world. Alright guys, thank you everybody. Thank you to Lunatic, Stacey, I followed you back, darling, Michelle, Rose, Shazaloo, Lovebug, TJ, Claire, Angie, Shan, Holly, Tara, Killia, Pearl, I hope you're okay, Pearl, love you, Kirsty, Steph, Marnie, Hippie Gumbo, Tracy T, and Sarah Diana. Now, as far as this goes, I ain't talking about this situation anymore. I'm going to leave it to people involved, leave it to the correct people, whether it be police or anything else. I don't want to be bringing this to my platform and people leaving feeling this way. Do you know what I mean? But I hope everybody's okay, and that's all that matters, that people are okay. Alright guys, I'm going to get going and I will be back. I'll come back this afternoon. And we'll have a chilled live and we'll talk and everything else. But I just need to go because I'm just it's emotional, isn't it? I love you all, and stay strong, people. And remember, if anything affects you, please don't watch it. Please don't watch it. Right, I love you all, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.